Hello, my dear viewers. This is EURGBP webinars, and you are watching EURUSD and GBPUSD technical analysis. My name is Rakesh, and I'm your host. I'm a EURGBP community member. Please do not confuse me with an employee of EURGBP Bank because I'm not. So, all the views or opinions or the trading ideas that we are going to discuss in this video will be of my own. We will be carrying out the technical analysis of euro against US dollar and the British pound against the US dollar. Of course, we will also be carrying out the technical analysis of all other major pairs, but we will also include the Brent crude oil, silver, gold, and Bitcoin in our video. In this video, we will be strictly talking about the technical aspects of trading, because as technical analyst, I already know that every piece of information is already priced into the chart, whether it is price action or the fundamental. So we will try to follow the charts only for our analysis. The name of the title is the technical analysis, but we will be actually keeping ourselves confined to the price action trading, because we will not be using any kind of indicators or exponential moving averages for our analysis. In this video, we will be only using the candlestick charts, and we'll try to find out the key areas of reversal for all the pairs, and we will see how we can use them to trade in the direction of the trend. Now, if you are new to the technical analysis, I would request you to go to our channel's homepage and then go to the playlist section. And the playlist section, you please search for two playlists that I have created. One is the profitable candlestick patterns, and the other one is profitable chart patterns playlist. If you go through them, it will help you in understanding what we are talking about in this video. Last but not least, everything that I say in this video is for information or knowledge purpose only. So you should do your own research before you put your hard-earned money on the line. Alright, this was the standard introduction. Now I want you to go through this risk disclaimer, because there is a risk associated with the margin trading, as trading foreign exchanges on margin. So please pause the video here, read this risk disclaimer completely, and then only continue with the video. I hope you have finished reading the risk disclaimer. Now here on your screen right now is the daily chart of the dollar index. Yesterday, if we take a cue from yesterday, we have witnessed that this was an area of support and the buyers pushed the price higher, although it closed the day in the red, but there was sufficient buying near 95.80 area to 95.97 area to make us believe that yes, there are potential buyers. No, sorry, not there. There are potential buyers here in 95.64 area. I'm sorry, I just missed that part. Actually, this was the area I should be talking about, 95.64 area. When it switched to 4 hour, it should be here. So we came to know that there are sufficient buyers and they eventually pushed the price higher. Today the price opened up higher, saw a bit higher, and then eventually dropped to all the way to the low of 95.81 today. After that, there was some buying, and even the price went to the high of 96.06, but thereafter it is actually coming down from the last 2 hours or so, and now it is trying to take support at this broken falling trend line. Now will it act as a support? Now you see that we had already created a trajectory for the price. Will it obey this trajectory? We are not sure yet. Okay, we need a bullish pin bar or a bullish engulfing candle here to be sure that yes, this area is respected. But yes, the price is making higher highs and higher lows, and it seems like it is breaking above this falling trend line. That means there are buyers, they are willing to take US dollar here, or they are ready to buy at the current positions. Not right now at 95.92, but maybe at lower levels. But if they do, then we can see higher highs in the US dollar index, and 96.86 is actually what I am trying to target here. And the price is right now at the support. We need a close above 95.93 today to witness 96.86 in the future. I hope you understand this, because on the lower side we have support, horizontal support very far at 94.78. On the high side we have resistance at 96.86, and the price is actually playing around 95.93, which is the support if the price comes from top to the bottom, and is a resistance if price approaches it from the bottom to the top. Talking about the Euro USD, we have a crucial support at around 1.1176 area, and an important resistance at around 1.1495. Now this 1.1495 has been tested twice, and this support at around 1.1176, although it is not tested here much, but in the back this was a good support here and a good resistance and support in the past. So I'm keeping this area on my chart because I feel this is important. And now here, after yesterday's bearish pin bar, there is a green candle. That means although there are sellers sitting here around 1.1386 or 88 area, but there are enough buyers at the lower levels around 1.1300 area. So which side the market will go, we are not sure yet, because it is still churning, or you can say it is still consolidating before making its fresh move. Now if it has to go up, it has to give us a closing above 1.1495, and if it has to go low, then it has to give us a closing below this zone of support here, and in that case 1.1046 will be exposed in this market. On the higher side, if we close higher than 1.1495, we can witness 1.1584, but today no trade because there is no much movement. We are looking for breakouts or key reversal points from where the price can reverse. Now you will be amazed that why there are multiple lines here, but there is no line in this region. You can create lines, okay, you can throw lines here and there, but will they be important lines? They are levels, they are good levels, but we are here talking about the key levels. This is the key level. If the price goes here, this is very difficult. The probability of crossing this area in the first instance is very less. So that's why we want to keep an eye on the area which is the probability of which for holding is much more than the other areas. So these are the key areas that we are talking about. So Euro USD 1.1176 is the key area for the downside, and the upside 1.1495 is the key area. Talking about the British pound, yesterday there was a testing of this zone, but the price failed to close higher, and today eventually it fell down to the low of 1.3538, but still is able to manage, and now it is actually trading very near to the resistance of 1.3609. Let us see what happened during the day. Alright, during the day we can see that there was some sell off, and now this is a bullish engulfing, but the problem here is that this bullish engulfing is taking us right into the resistance. We do not want to open a buy position at the resistance, okay, we want to open a sell position at the resistance. So you should be looking for an opportunity to go short, and that can be seen in the form of a bearish engulfing like this at the resistance, okay. But if you see this bullish engulfing and you open a buy position, I'm sorry, that can be what is it called, ambush by the sellers, because I think they will be sitting around 1.3633 to 1.3640 area. I think they will be sitting somewhere around here to push the price down. Right now is not a good idea to open a buy position, even if this closes as a bullish engulfing, because we are headed right into the resistance zone near 1.3609. On the contrary, if we see a bearish price action here near 1.3609, the selling of this will be a good idea, because your stop loss will be around 1.3645 area and your take profit will be 1.3364 area. I hope that makes a point. All right, talking about the Australian dollar. Australian dollar seems to be closing higher than 0.7221, which was actually a great opportunity for the sellers to go short. They tried it twice, but today's bulls are trying to take it all by closing the day above 0.7221. There is still 5 hours and 16 minutes pending in the today's trading session, and if it gives us a close above 0.7221, then for sure 0.7315 will be exposed in this market, my friends. So where is the resistance? 0.7315 is the immediate resistance. 0.7221 is the support if candle closes higher, and if fails to close higher, then 0.7090 will be the support, and 0.7221 will still be existing as a resistance. Okay, talking about the New Zealand dollar, this was an area of confluence, the price piercing through the area of confluence. That means there are enough buyers in this market to push the prices higher. Now I think there would be a lot of stop losses would have been triggered at this area. Let us see on the 4-hour. This would have been a very brisk candle. Yes, you see when this closes. Okay, and even this has been tested as a fresh support. Now I think the prices are definitely going to touch 0.6786. This is the next resistance actually. Now this area 0.76732 should be holding as the fresh support for the New Zealand dollar in the coming time. All right, if this falling trend line is broken, this was a 4-hourly or actually a daily. If this falling trend line is broken, that means the down move for New Zealand dollar, at least for now, is almost over. But we just need to see this closing above this, okay, for today, and tomorrow we can decide what to do with the New Zealand dollar. USDCHF, yeah, it is a sort of surprise actually. USDCHF gave us a very bearish candle yesterday. Today it failed to breach the low of yesterday's candle and is trying to go higher. In fact, it broke the yesterday's high, and after breaking that high, it is coming down to 0.9205. Let us see what is happening on the 4-hour. All right, on the 4-hour, it doesn't look good. It seems like those who could not open their sell positions here, they have got another chance, but will it be good? Will these sellers be able to push the prices back to 0.9100? Actually, because that is the area that I'm looking for. If you go to the daily chart, okay, the price after breaking from 0.9274, not breaking, but after striking this area, it is trying to go down, and eventually if somebody failed to open its sell position here, then he might be opening his sell position around here now. And if we see a move down, then 0.9100 is possible. But on the contrary, if we go to the upside, then 0.9274 will be acting as the fresh resistance again. And see, this area has been holding for quite long time in the past like this. So I'm expecting this area to hold this time again if the price goes here. But right now, you want to open a buy or sell? No, do not try this, because the support and resistance both are very far. We want to open our position as close as possible to the key levels, because that is the key to success. If you open position close to these areas, you get a very good risk to reward ratio, and risk to reward ratio at the end of the day is what you want. Risk to the reward ratio, if it is good, I think that is what you want. Okay, because you can be consistently profitable in the long run only if you stick to your risk to reward ratio of 3 or above. Talking about the USDJPY, still trying to go in the direction that we had mentioned. I am expecting actually this channel's support line to hold, and if it does not, then at least 113.48 to hold, and if it does not, then it will qualify as a double top breakdown, and if that does, then we have already a trajectory. Well, that is decided in the previous video only. But if you are talking about this pair now, USDJPY, that 116.35 is the resistance that we should be talking about, and 113.48 is the zone for support if we are talking about this area. So now I will start making rectangles in those areas where I think that the price can reverse from, or the key areas, so that it gets highlighted on your charts also, on your screens also, so that you know what I'm talking about, or what is the range, possible range of the movement. So now, since we are talking about the USDCAD, actually we have been talking about it from a long time, but still it is not moving in any particular direction. It's just consolidating in a small range of almost 100 to 150 pips. 1.2948 is the resistance that I'm looking for. It has to test that resistance before it goes down and then eventually go high. That is what I'm expecting, it to break out of 1.2948. but if it starts going down because of some magic or something, then this triangle support line should hold. If it does not, then 1.2452 area is the next level of support. Okay, there's nothing much to talk about in the USD-CAD. Yes, there is a long-term ascending triangle forming here on this one. If it um, does not break to the upside as I have expected, and it breaks to the downside, then after 1.2452, 1.2287 and 1.2061 will be exposed in this market. Okay, talking about Euro GBP, I'm not keeping our daily chart of Euro GBP because we wanted to track it down on the 4-hourly, and you see right now it has closed above this falling channel, very close to this area of support. Actually, this is a multi-year support. I should switch to daily for once at least. Okay, you see 0.8280 is a very crucial support area. Okay, and when the price actually broke higher than this 4-hour channel, I think a lot of buyers came in, but somebody was ready to sell off its position and push the price back. But eventually buyers again try to go higher. I'm thinking that there is a possibility that a lot of orders are coming in here. Yeah, and in this range actually around 0.8329. So this is a volume profile I'm testing. Okay, forget about the volume profile, but yes, I think it is a good idea to open the small long positions in this range and keeping your stop loss below 0.8280 and targeting the highs. This is what we were expecting, but the problem is that the price has come back again below this falling channel. So this may be a false breakout, but let us wait for the price to again go higher and then close outside this falling channel to be sure. But right now, if you ask me, on the daily chart, we have a resistance at around 0.8476 area, and the support is at around 0.8280 area in the Euro GBP. Talking about the GBPJPY, oh, you see a bullish pin bar almost at the support. This is a good indication. If you switch to 4-hourly, I think there will be, yes, okay, a lot of spinning tops and then eventually a breakout. Now I am feeling quite sure that 158.20 is exposed in this market if we see this 4-hour closing above 156.08. Now that is what I'm expecting. This is a good candle, this particularly this hourly. And if you switch to the daily chart, you can see, all right, the price was okay, so at least 158.20 is what is expected. Now that is an area, okay my friends, do not confuse it. So this is what I'm talking about. The price should go into this zone before it falls down. That is what I'm talking about. So support is 156.08 for the GBP JPY, and the resistance is at 158.20. Let's talk about the CHF. Oh, Swiss franc is not doing good. It is actually giving us an inside bar. The symmetrical triangle that we had drawn that day is not broken. In fact, it is extending its range. So if the range is getting extended, or can we count it as a false breakout? Because if it was a false breakout, then the price is supposed to drop from here at least to this area here at around 124.32. So let us see, because if we see a close below this rising trend line that we have created just now, that means 124.32 is exposed. Let us see how the things unfold, but we are expecting actually the price to go to 127.07. Right now the price is trying to go towards the support of 124.32. After that, 123.54 is the next support. On the contrary, if the price starts making higher highs here, 127.07 is the next resistance that I'm trying to keep an eye on. Talking about silver, no surprises here. A close above 23.84. Next day there was support, and it is now giving us a bullish candlestick. We are expecting 24.81 to be tested in this market soon. Support is at 23.84, resistance is at 24.81 here. Simple. Okay, in the gold, actually gold opened higher and is trading lower today, but I think because it opened right into the resistance, the 1916 is the zone actually we are talking about here. So I'm sorry. So this is the zone that we are talking about. If the price goes to 1916, then you expect some sell off because there will be profit booking. The price has started from 1784 and now it is at 1916. So the price sure the buyers will be booking their profits. But if we see a close higher than 1916 this day or tomorrow or maybe this week, then 2075 is going to be the next resistance for the gold, and 1875 is the immediate support for the gold. So keep an eye on these two levels because these are important levels to keep your eyes on. All right, now this is based on this previous support and resistance level. I hope I'm able to explain you whatever I'm talking about. If you find it difficult to understand what I talk about, please let me know through your comments. I'll be very happy to answer any questions if they arise. Talking about the Brent, 99.58 failed to hold today. Let us see what happened. All right, today there was an inside bar, some indecision near 99.50 area. Then the price made actually a high of 99.42, and then eventually shed off all the profits. Made a low lower than 96.69, which is my area of importance. And of course there was some buying at the lower levels, but I think now 96.69 area should act as a resistance for at least for short term before the price moves down to 93.33 area. That is what I am expecting here, my friends. I am expecting a sell off till 93 to 93.37 area before the price starts moving up. That is what I'm trying to say. Immediate resistance 96.69. If the price closes higher than 96.69, then next resistance is 99.58 area. If we see a close below 96.69, next horizontal support is very far around 86.71 in the Brent. Bitcoin in the dustbin. Okay, any close below 33,385 will put the Bitcoin to the dustbin. That is 28,795, which is half of the value that it has achieved in the lifetime. On the contrary, if the price starts going higher, we are expecting another sell-off at around 41,264 area. Why? Because this was a good support in the past. It has been broken. The price went higher. It gave us support second time. It closed below that. Now we are expecting it to act as a resistance. So that's all, folks, about the support and resistance. I hope you got some idea about the recent or the important support and resistance level that are of interest in coming hours and days. I want you to keep in your mind to never risk more than 1% of your capital on any single trade. You should actually look for a potential profit of more than 3 times the risk that you're going to take, because if you take 1% risk, that is 3% is the minimum if you win. So in this way, if you say take 10 trades and you are right 3 times and you are wrong 7 times, you will still make 2% on your account. Now with this note, I shall end this video. Please press the like button if you find this video useful for you. You can leave your suggestions in the comment section and consider subscribing to the channel for more such videos. Also, you can join the DUSD Forex community where there's so many things are there for the Forex traders. The links are there in the description. I wish you and your family a very happy and profitable day. Thank you very much for watching. Do subscribe if you are new.